Hello guys, Peaches here, and this face cream makes my face look really shiny, doesn't it? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of the stuff I got as a sponsor and the stuff I bought at Confuzzled 2022. This is not my video idea. The video idea I vaguely referenced on this was from Lord Sukker. So I'll have his channel in the description. Please check him out. He's a really cool creator and it was really fun to meet him at the con. Let's have a look at all of the stuff I got as a sponsor. First off, of course, we got a lanyard that says Confuzzled 2022, a World Reborn, which was the theme, and sponsor. We got a nice orange and green badge with my chibi art I had done on him. You can see we've got your fursuiter badge, which was optional. I like to get fursuiter badge every time I do the con. Now let's have a look at the small items we got. So we got in the small items sweets, and I think it's pretty obvious I've probably eaten the sweets by now, since the con was about a week or two ago. We also had a mini guide, and mine's pretty battered because this was in my pocket when I was partial suiting around the con. So that's why this is pretty battered. We also got a nice little charm. This will look good on a fursuit lanyard or a bag, or even, I don't know, maybe if you make like a little string, you might put it on the ear or something. It's a nice little charm. A nice heavy enamel pin badge with Brock the Badger on. Camera's not wanting to focus today. It's got two pins on the back, and it's a really cool design of Brock basically in the forest. Quite a weighty keychain, and it says a World Reborn Confuzzled 2022. This is a nice metal sturdy keychain. It's about 1 millimeter thick, so this will be a nice sturdy keychain for your keys. A sew on badge, or as we call it in the UK, an iron on badge, that you can iron this onto your clothes. And what's cool about this is it's reflective, so this will be really good to iron onto your coat, or if I had one, I would iron it onto one of those custom jackets you can have made that have your persona design on the back. I would have this ironed onto that. This is a cool reflective badge. Next item we got was a Confuzzled World Reborn window sticker. Kind of hard to see because it's white, so the camera will just see the white. But yeah, this is what it is. It's a window sticker. We got hand sanitizer or paw sanitizer. And I'm surprised they go away with calling it paw sanitizer, because the dirty-minded people are going to think it's something else, if you know what I mean. So I'm surprised they go away with that. It's a nice bottle wando that has a lanyard type carabiner. And what's cool about these is you can strap these on belts, you can strap them on fursuit harnesses, you can strap them on bags. You can pretty much just connect this to anything. So I really like these type of bottles, and these are refillable. A little box of wildflower seeds. And what's interesting about these, it looks like sheep poo. But that's because these are actually wrapped in clay to deter birds from eating it. And it's also got chili powder in these, which apparently stops slugs and snails eating young shoots, which I didn't know. So these are pretty cool, and as I said, unfortunately, if you're an international con goer, you might need to ask if you're allowed to take these home, because it might damage your ecosystem with a couple of flowers. So yeah, of course, the t-shirt. And a t-shirt, I really like the design of this. It's not too snazzy and it looks quite formal, so you'll be able to wear this around in public and people are not going to suspect it's a furry as much, because it just looks like a normal t-shirt. So I quite like the design of this. Of course, the lovely comic book, and I like getting these hardback comic books. These are a nice read and they have a lot of detail in them, and I really like reading through these. And what's really fun about these books is they will last a long time. I've still got my comic books all the way back from my first con in 2017. So these definitely last, and on the back it's got the art. So these are pretty cool. Bit of a weird item. Lunchbox. And this is a modular lunchbox that has 2 compartments. Quite good size. You'll be able to use this for camping. Use it for long trips. And you can see you got your fork, spoon and knife on here as well. And under the fork, spoon, knife, it has a World Reborn. So I really like this lunchbox. It's all plastic, and this will be pretty cool to use for out and about. Like if you're doing trekking or camping, this will be ideal. We got a nice little drink cup. There's Confuzzled 2022, a World Reborn. You can see I really like the design of this. It's got a nice, lovely design. And it says it's microwave and dishwasher safe. So you can wash this in your microwave somehow. So I'm not sure if you can use this for hot drinks. You may be able to, but because this is plastic inside and outside, I don't know if it's a thermal cup. So if you have one of these, please let me know if this is a cup that can withstand hot liquids, because I wouldn't want to put hot liquids in here or be liable for someone to put hot liquids in and burn themselves. So please let me know if you could put hot liquids. The inside is pretty standard. It's a nice cup. And the last biggest item we got as a sponsor is this lovely mouse mat, and I love this. So you got bees there, you've got this overgrown city, the nature's taken over, and you got Brooke Fair saying welcome home. I really like the design of this, and it's nice and colourful, and this will really be eye-catching on your desk. I'm definitely going to have this on my setup. When the old mouse mat has bit for dust, I'll be using this for a mouse. I really do like the design of this. Now, let's get on to the 3 items. The 3 items I got of a con was social signifiers. And what's really cool about this badge is it tells you your pronouns, if you're approachable, if you're okay for hugs, if you have bad vision, hidden disabilities and so on. And I really think this is a brilliant idea. I wish our cons would do this more often, and I would even say this is ideal for furmates. So if you want the link, that is the link to the website where you can have them made, because you can make this at home, and I find these really cool. So if you want one of these, I'd recommend making one. There's the link again. If you'll focus, there we go. And focus for like 1 second. There we go. So if you want to use this for your cons and stuff, I would recommend getting one of these done. It's a really cool idea, and because they're custom made and you can make them at home, I would even say as far as having it double-sided. So I really like this badge and it's a brilliant idea. So props for the con for doing a badge like that. The next free item I got was 2 little stickers. One has get pricked, and I quite like the design of this. And this one, which is from Jaws and Paws, which is one of the makers that I bought something of. So you go free sticker, and it's quite a nice sticker. Next 3 items is these light up rave noodles or pool noodles with LEDs in them. These light up blue. They did have RGB ones, but everyone wanted the RGB ones and it broke easy. Because unfortunately all it is in these is just little LED strip in a pool noodle. So if I take one of the end little caps off, you can see in there it's literally just a little circuit of blue LEDs or the RGB LEDs if you have the RGB one to a little burn cell. So these are pretty cool and it'll be good for effects. That's why I bought 2 of them, so I can use these as drum sticks or different effects. But eventually these will probably break because there's not really much in them and it was free, so can't really complain too much for free and they're pretty cool. Now let's get on to the items I actually brought at the con. First items I bought were from the Confuzzled Dealer's Den desk. So I bought some more of these fridge manics. So I had these were a sponsor item back in 2019, Confuzzled. And I find it's really funny that it's got stuff like sausage, wet, wiggle. And I find it really funny because they're trying to make it safe for work, but depending on how you word these, because these are separate little fridge manics, you can make them not safe for work. So I find that quite funny. But these are really cool, and the ones I had originally, unfortunately these all got chipped on the edges and damaged from age, so I just bought a new one. From that desk was a t-shirt, and it's a Confuzzled 2021 t-shirt, and I really like the design of this. Unfortunately, as many as you know, it was a virtual con because 2021 was again another rubbish year that we couldn't have furry cons. So I really like this. It's such a big t-shirt though. The only size that he had would fit me was a 4XL. So that's why it's such a big size, and I like that because it fits perfectly on the suit when you're using it as partial. And if you wear it as a normal t-shirt, it's nice and baggy, so it's breathable. So sometimes buying a bigger t-shirt than your t-shirt size is a good thing. But it's a really nice design, quite simple, and it's a cool t-shirt. Is this? This is a Furries and Music Invasion disc, and what's really cool about this is if you'll focus, there we go. Basically, the music on this disc is from different furry creators in the furry fandom. And I really like that because it shows that you can have furry music from the people in the fandom, and I really like that idea. I am going to see if I can get in touch with the people who made some of these songs so I can use them for the Confuzzled 2022 videos, because I think that'll be an awesome idea, because not only would it be advertising their music, it would also be showing if non-furries watch the video, it'll be showing their music that the fandom has made that they might be interested in, and it'll also encourage them to support the artists. So I really like the idea of that. It came with a little business card inside, and here's the 2 discs. Of course, they now have my fingerprints on, because unfortunately the coating they used on these discs is a fingerprint magnet. So your fingerprints will get stuck on these discs and might be a pain to clean. So that's unfortunate, but other than that, they're really good songs, and I like the songs on this disc. And I'm going to be curious if I can get the other ones, because this one's Furries and Music 5. So there must be 4 others I don't have. 4, 3, 2 and 1. So I want to get the others of these because I really like the idea of this. But was an I Loves Hugs type of badge. And I have one of these before, but it rusted because the back of it is tin. So you want to put a type of grease on this, probably Vaseline, so that it doesn't rust, because these will rust quicker than a French car from the 1980s. So you want to make sure that that is protected so it doesn't rust. Lanyard. And this lanyard is from Monsters Love Machines, and I really like this capcore design. I like to get these type of lanyards because they look really nice with fursuit badges, and they also have a nice design to them, and they're usually good quality, so I like to get these. You can never have too many of these. Is from Portable Chaos, and this is one of their fursuit sprays, Jelly Bean, and this smells really nice. Smells like sweet jelly bean. Of course, sadly, YouTube doesn't have smell vision yet, so you can't smell it. But it has a nice sweet smell of jelly beans. And the reason I brought this is because my old fursuit spray is a few years old now and it's nearly empty. And that one doesn't have much of a scent. This has a much stronger scent. So I'm expecting the old one, the scent has dissipated over the years, which was peach scent, which wasn't strong anyway, but it's only got water, isopropyl alcohol and fragrance in here. But if you want to know the reason why we use fursuit sprays, is because if you're a new fursuiter, please get fursuit spray. Or get your own custom made fursuit spray, because the problem with using normal commercial sprays that you use on your body can damage the fur. What it will do is it will eventually end up matting the fur and making it all greasy and horrible, which is unfortunate, but that's just how the fur that's used on fursuits work. That if you use commercial sprays you would use on your body, it will mat the fur and make it all greasy and nasty. So to keep your fursuit smelling nice and keeping it having a nice scent, you use these. And they have their website on the back if you want to have a look at Portable Chaos's stuff. There we go. Why is this camera not wanting to focus today? But as it says, shake before every use, don't eat it, because it is alcohol and fragrance also. You might end up having a nasty taste if you eat it. And keep out of sunlight. What's nice is this one's in a black bottle, so sunlight can't penetrate through black, and it'll keep it nice and fresh. So I really like the scent of this one. And we have all kinds of scents. We had Rose was a nice one. We had Tutti Frutti, that was a good scent. We even had Green Tea, was a nice one as well, but I picked Jelly Bean because it's a nice sweet scent that smells really nice and goes nice on my suit. Fursuit glasses, and I think these are pretty obvious. They don't really work on my head, but these are for fursuit heads. So I bought these hot pink ones, and you're thinking, why did I buy hot pink? Because my suit is pink, and hot pink is one of those colours that's ultraviolet reactive. So if you have a black light in your room when you're doing like a fursuit dance or so on, or if you're in a rave that has black lights, these will glow in the dark quite brightly, and I quite like that feature. It looks pretty cool. I got was a fursuit knife, and this knife was a bit of a pain to get, unfortunately, because the seller that was selling these was using an international bank transfer in French. And if you don't know, UK banks do not like international transfers. So unfortunately, my bank was rejecting it because they're saying it was a foreign transfer and it wouldn't accept it. And my partner's one was doing the same. So in the end, we just had to do PayPal on this. But I really like this because this will be a cool prop to have to play around with for shorts and TikTok videos. It's a nice metallic silver vinyl and nice felt handle, so it's easy to grip. But this is a fun little prop. Bandanas. And I got 4 bandanas. I wasn't expecting to get 4. I was only expecting to get 1. But on the second day of the dealer's den, the same seller had 3 bandanas for 10 quid. And that's a good price, because these bandanas I usually buy are usually around £10 to £15 a bandana. So for 3 of them for 10 quid, you can't complain at that. So the main one I bought first was this nice rainbow pride one. And I don't have a rainbow pride one, funny enough. I have a rainbow tie-dye hippie one, but I don't have a pride one. And what I like about these, it uses a normal clip, so you can just unclip and do that when you're in a suit, and then when you want to take it off, unclip, and it unclips. I really like that because quite a few bandanas I've got don't have any clip whatsoever. They just have your normal tie with on the back. And those are a pain in the arse because you're sitting there for like a couple of minutes tying it, and then eventually it unties and falls off. So I might do this with the other bandanas I have because it makes it easier to put them on and off. So that's a really neat idea. I have got a few views sewn on buttons. Those will also work pretty well. But this is the easiest ones to take off with this. Next bandana I got was this one. If you're wearing a dark t-shirt as a partial, this blends in well. That's why I picked this one. Because some bandanas are like the blend in with your t-shirt. And you can see this one is just basically flowers. It's a nice design. And it's a different design that you just wouldn't see normally. Next one I've got is this adorable fox one, and I really love this one. This one's probably my favourite, apart from the pride one, but I really like this fox design. As you can see, you got foxes running around, you got foxes with lanterns, you got foxes sleeping. I really like this. And very cute, and fits with the whole Peaches thing, since the Peaches is a fox. I really love this design. And as one of my friends said to me, Dingo Fox, he said that this is a rare design, apparently, because when this fabric come out, it was really popular and a lot of people wanted it and it sold out instantly. So I'm glad I have one of these. It's somewhat a rare design. They had a couple of them at con, but this fabric specifically is not a very common one. And I really like this design. The final one I got was a really cool gummy bears one, and I mostly liked this one because it's nice and colourful and it's different. Because when do you ever see a fursuiter with a gummy bears type multicolour bandana? You just don't. So I really like the design of this one, and it's very colourful. Kind of goes with my design. I like these colourful bandanas because they stand out and it's a nice colour variation between the head and the body, or partial. So I really like these ones. It's all leather badge. And I also got a little weevil. It's in the pride colours. But this leather little pride colour heart badge I really like. This is real sewn leather and embroidered badge. I really like this. And this was by the same maker that made my leather peaches badge I've been wearing around the con. I'll have the name of the maker down here, as I'll ask my partner that bought those badges what the name of the maker was, because she made this as well. And I really like this stuff. I love the design, and it takes a bit of skill to do this kind of stuff because this is real leather, and if you know, real leather is not very forgiving when you sew it. So I really like this, and especially it's embroidered. That takes quite a bit of skill to do. I couldn't do embroidering. That's quite complicated and that takes a lot of stitching to do. So I really like this. It will look really cool on a fursuit ear because it's got a little clip. You could have a little loop on your ear there, or you could put it on your lanyard. I really like this. These are actually fursuit parts for the new fursuit head that's in the works. So I've got a little rainbow pride planet because I wanted a little rainbow flag somewhere on the new fursuit head just to add a bit of colour, and I like this little planet, so I'm going to have this fitted somewhere on the fursuit head. Then I also got some teeth. And these are nice hard plastic teeth. These are nice teeth, and these will look really good on the new head because they're also white ones as well, so these will be light up in ultraviolet. But I can't wait to put these in the head. This is the kind of stuff I like to get because as you're building your own fursuit head, it's nice to get little things like teeth and the eyes and stuff done, because making your first fursuit head can be a challenge. So for the little details like that, I like to get them pre-made so that I can just glue them into the head and done. The only thing that's special with my head is going to be the eyes are special because they're a white pupil in the middle instead of the traditional black pupil, and they have a silicone nose that's got little pink sparkles in, and that's going to be unique to that head. Second but last item I got was a mini mystery bag. Yay! And I like to get these because you don't know what's in them, and I like that they've used the proper little wax bit on there. In this bag, pretty much a mini mystery bag includes one keychain or badge, 2 stickers. So I got this nice little sticker of like a chemistry set kind of thing. I got this nice sticker says, I think it says amnesia, you're not alone. And then I got the tiniest, most adorable keychain. It's, I think, like a little donut or little cake. So it's got a red line around it, and it's got a, what looks like a fried egg and a strawberry on it. It's hard to tell because it's such a small little tiny keychain, but I quite like that. Next item I got, and the last item I got another one. Yeah, I bought 2 mystery bags because I like to buy mystery bags because you don't know what's in it and they're quite fun to open. So in this mystery bag I got furry trash in a frog bin, and this, because it's got a fox on, I'm gonna have to have this framed somewhere on my setup because my son is a fox, and that's definitely gonna have to be somewhere on the setup because I remember those bins, as I was born in the 90s and those were very popular bins. Then I got a birthday card. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the birthday card. I'll probably give it to one of my family members' birthday because I don't really have much use for a birthday card. Next item we got was a couple of stickers. So we got a Totes McGoats sticker. Quite like the design of that sticker. I think that might be the maker that made this mystery bag. I'm not sure, but if I link this video in the Confuzzled chat when it's edited, the maker will know. If they're in that chat, they'll know whose mystery bag it is. Unicorn, which is quite a nice unicorn sticker. We got 2 of these little social media type photos, and you can cut these into little photo bits for your social media. So these are pretty neat. I probably will use these on maybe a few badges and social media stuff I might use this on, as these are pretty neat. And then the last sticker we got was a big old fat wolf howling a moon, and it looks like it's eating a moon, so that's a cool sticker. And then the last 2 items we got in this box mystery bag was what looks like a otter, or it might be a possum, licking the badge. That's pretty cool. And we got a little cat one. I quite like the cat one. But I think the coolest thing that was in here, that's quite weighty, is this really lovely fridge magnet. And this is a pottery fridge magnet. It looks like an axolotl or some kind of fish. I'm not really sure what fish that's supposed to be. But, I think it is an axolotl. But I really like the design of this. And it's a nice, good size fridge magnet, as you can see, hence the magnet. So, that has been all of the items I bought and all of the items I got as a sponsor from Confuzzled 2022. I had a lot of fun at the con, and those videos will be up soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed having a look at all of the things that I brought and will be using in future videos. So that has been Peaches. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Peaches signing out.
No.